Well, I'm currently in a beautiful chunk of forest in the Pacific Northwest, like Cape Perpetua, and like a lot of the West, Amanda's Trail is a trail that commemorates some of the often lesser known, immensely dark history that we have here in the American West. You know, it's always such an interesting dichotomy because the American West is a place I dearly love. It's a place that's deep to my heart, and I owe my ability to wander and roam these places in the Pacific Northwest and elsewhere freely to the fact that we have these amazing public lands. But the history of how these lands were acquired is a very, very dark and sad one. It's a history full of broken promises with the people who once lived here, and of those people being stripped from their land and forced into reservations, often very intentionally, with less food and supplies and ability to feed themselves. And Amanda's Trail is named after a woman who was once part of these forced relocations. And she was a 50-year-old blind woman who couldn't see anything, marched for miles upon miles, days on end, feet bleeding from the volcanic rock in these rainforests, and stripped away from her family and forced to march into a place where we decided would be home for her. And so here there is a shrine that speaks to the memory of that woman. I think that regardless of how much you love the West, it should never be an easy love. It should always be bittersweet and tinged with understanding of just how many people suffered to allow me to take this weekend that I have in this beautiful place. So come join me on a journey through a piece of history and just amazing, amazing, beautiful place.
In the verdant green of the Oregon coastal rainforest, you can find hidden stories of a troubled past. This was a place where native tribes were confined to reservations and aggressively pursued if they tried to flee. And it was through these forests that Amanda DeCoyce, a blind Coos woman, was taken from her lover and child and marched seaward. Blood from her feet, torn on the volcanic rocks, showed her passing. And by Highway 101, a shrine silently speaks to her memory. I love the Oregon forest, but that love is tinged by deeper understanding. Amanda was but one among many forgotten. This was Oregon's Trail of Tears.